But again, going back on the new kids coming in, they're so valuable. To throw them to the wolves because we're mad at them, because they're not listening to what we did years ago, is probably our fault. We got to grab onto them, walk them by the hand, and if they're not going to walk with you, then you dispatch them away. You send them on their own. But you know what? These kids can learn. They want to learn. They took that step coming aboard the fire department.
You're right.
That to me is that something drove them there. They didn't come here because they're going to get a job out of it. There are no jobs in the Northeastern Fire Service. It's hard to get.
Yeah.
And becoming a volunteer and leading into career is even harder yet. So these kids make a step forward to the fire service. You got to grab them by the hand and move them forward and find out what they're after, why they're doing it, and help them obtain that goal. And I think if we all do that, I think we're going to have successful firefighters in the future. Volunteerism, on the other hand, I don't know what to say. Volunteerism in the entire region is challenged.
Not even just the region, though. I read an article the other day about just in college students in general, this generation wants to help. They want to affect some kind of change, but they, when it push comes to shove, they're not very apt to step forward and actually take action. And it's that was kind of a wake up call for like reading this article, because I was like, wow, like, you know, we've thought this was a problem with the fire service. But really, it's a lot bigger than just us and our little sphere of influence.
So it's cut nationwide.
Yeah.
It seems like you get that one or two people will come out and can look at they're interested in joining, and they don't come back. I always want to know why didn't you come back? What's the matter? Are they intimidated by what's there? Most are. They see that you're regimented. You have to go to school. You got to be there on Monday nights or Tuesday nights, whatever the drill nights are, and they have to give more than 100% sometimes. They have to leave their family on Christmas Day when a fire whistles go off.
Yeah.
You know, as a volunteer, there's no disconnect. As a career guy, you go home with your shift ends and you're done, unless there's a recall, which is, you're getting paid. You have a meeting extended up, you're getting paid. Volunteers are in trouble with that, and we got to find a way to circumvent that and come around.
I think, Rob brings up a good issue. I think volunteerism as a whole in the society today is dwindling across the board, whether it's fire service, coaches. I know in the recreation league, they're always begging people to be coaches and referees and, all those positions on the boards and this and that. And I think inherently volunteerism is dwindling. But the one thing that the fire service, I think, has going for it is that we are, as cliche as it sounds, family. So it's not like, if you're a coach for your kid's little league team, you get to know the parents, you have a good time, maybe you make a friend or two out of it. And
you're going to age out of it, though.
Right. The firehouse is different, and to teach, to bring in the new members, like you said, when the people make the effort to join, right? They have to take that leap, and then it's on us. A lot of it's on, they have their own responsibility, but we have our responsibility too to make sure that they're treated fairly, communicated well with, right? I mean, the one thing that's not good in the fire service is communication, right? We're I don't know. I don't.
No, I'm always kidding.
Okay, right. Okay. Like, that to me, I hear that all the time. It's like, we take for granted, like I was alluding to before, we take for granted they know something already, but they don't. And they're not going to ask, right? And so you have to be able to open those lines of communication and make sure now more than ever, when everything is done on this and everybody's buried in this, we have to find a way to get through this. Now, whether it's using this to get through to them, I don't know. Maybe that's what we're doing here at National Fire Radio. Maybe we're trying to get through to people by bringing forth the topics and the issues. I don't know. I don't know why I'm sitting here tonight, but I enjoy the brotherhood and the camaraderie, and I think that's what I enjoy about pushing this platform out there. But we have a responsibility too, and I think we need to do a better job at that. Anyway, that's my little spiel on that. But
you can't just turn the page to page 6 and expect them to learn it. You got to give them every opportunity to look and listen. Maybe they'll listen to the broadcast. Maybe they'll sit and look at YouTube. Maybe they'll watch videos on fires.
That's right.
What will they learn from? I don't know. But you know what? Give them every opportunity to grab onto and then promote some of the stuff. I think what you're doing here with this program is fantastic.
Thank you.
I think it's an opportunity for people to get a third-party perspective.
Yeah.
It's what's going on. So.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, it's Rob Ridley from National Fire Radio. Thanks for tuning in. Catch up with us on social media. We got
SoundCloud, National Fire Radio, YouTube, National Fire Radio, Instagram, National Fire Radio, and
not least,
Facebook, National Fire Radio. Guys, check us out. Take care. Be safe.
See you later.
From the pain.